All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do root well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect in the 1/3. And Lords, with this lesson will be edifying and exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh Bashem El Shai, Baha Rachakodash. The Wadi Bashem El Shai, forgive me the inspiration to do this lesson. And as the title reads, a movie on a false Messiah. All right, this is going to be a quick lesson, but there's a video that's circling around. And actually, let me share my screen. All right, let me show you this. I don't know if you brothers have seen this yet. All right, but there's a movie that's coming out in January 2024. All right, and it's called The Book of Clarence. All right, you can you go look this up yourself. All right, but basically, well, let's read it. It says, a down on his luck man, an Israelite man. All right, because this movie is depicting. Look, the whole cast is Jake. Matter of fact, let's go to cast. All right, let's see if they don't show who's who. So look, this is all the cast, and it's a movie based on Israelites. Okay, this is all the cast. Look, they're all Jakes. Clearly, these are what, like Edomite Romans. But look, everybody on here, as you can see, for face value, okay, is a Jake. So they came out with a movie. Okay, it says a down on his luck Israelite man embarks on a misguided attempt to capitalize on the rise of celebrity and the influence of the Messiah for his own personal gain. You see that? Look, of course, Jay-Z's a producer. He's a demon. But here, let me see if I can just go to like video. Here you go. See? They got the sackcloth on, the beard. All right. Look, and a bold new take on timeless biblical era. So they're showing a new biblical movie. Look. He's a Jerusalemite. He's a Jerusalemite. Wow. See that? So they made a movie about Israelites, and they're depicted as Jake, but he's calling them Jerusalemite. All right. So Esau will give you half truth, with whole lie. But one thing that came to mind, the very first thing, because this was shared around and brothers, gave their take on it too, is brothers mentioned Simon the sorcerer. And the first thought that came to my mind was Bar Jesus. Okay. Now there's two in particular false messiahs in the scriptures. There's more. All right. Matter of fact, instead of me just talking, let's go right into this. Yahweh Shai already told us about this. But what I find funny is Esau made a movie about a false messiah. But he doesn't have a problem making a false messiah a Jake. But, the real messiah, he'll make an Edomite. This is Matthew 24 and Matthew 24 and 5. It says, for many shall come in my name saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. So Yahweh Shai already warned us that false messiahs would arise. All right. Now let's jump down. Matthew 24 and 24. For there shall arise false anointed and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they should deceive the very elect. So there are warnings that have been sent out to us to let us know that there will arise false teachers, false messiahs, and false prophets, even amongst Israelites, or as Esau coined it, Jerusalemites. I've never heard that before, Jerusalemites. So that's funny. So let's keep going, though. So I want to go into this one right here. Okay, this is Acts 13, and I want to go into a false messiah by the name of Bar Jesus. Okay, and we're going to get a little history on it, and that's pretty much going to be the lesson. But this is Acts 13. You can start at 1, but at 6 it says, and when they had gone through the isles unto Paphos, they found a certain sorcerer. Okay, you got Simon the sorcerer in Acts 8, which we'll read, and then you have a sorcerer right here named, a sorcerer and a false prophet, a Jew, a Jerusalemite. Just like Esau said, he called him a Jerusalemite. So he calls them a Jerusalemite, but they're clearly a Jake. So there's truth here, but he's giving you truth through the left-hand side of a false Messiah. Okay, I only seen a quick trailer, but I believe that he's basing this movie off one of these false prophets right here, either Bar Jesus or Simon the prophet. I don't know, but he's clearly made a movie with truth, but he's using it through the lens of a false Messiah. Man, this guy's a devil. This guy's a devil. And it says whose name is Bar Jesus, but his real name is Elymas. Okay, so let's go into this. Let's go into the commentary real quick, see what they got to say. All right, because there was some information. I believe it was on Simon, so I'll go into that. All right, look, Simeon, who was called Niger, since Niger means black, he was presumably a black African. See, they know. Okay, look, they know. All right, they know. Okay, Esau knows. Here we go. We'll put this is right here. Look at this. This is Jake, man. Okay, but I believe this character that he's basing this movie on is one of the false messiahs that we read in the scripture, because he's trying to gain fame and notoriety through the left-hand side during the time of Yahushua. So, we'll find out. But let's keep going. Acts 13 and 6. Just give me a minute. All right. It says right here. Okay. Let's see what they got. It says Paphos, this city on the west coast of Cyprus, was known for its immortality, which Cyprus is near Syria today. Here, Barnabas and Saul faced a combination of immortality and spiritual darkness that was common across the pagan world of the Roman Empire. See? So we battle wickedness in high places. And this movie is a great example to show you that Esau will give you the truth, but through the lens of a false Messiah. So if he wants to admit that we are the Israelites, he's going to do it through a left-hand side. Okay. Let's see what else we got. I want to see if they got anything on Bar. Let's keep going. Elymas. Here we go. The resistance of Elymas, the sorcerer. That's who the Bar, because he's calling himself Ban Yahushai. Bar Jesus is son Jesus, son Ban Yahushai. It says, but Elymas, the sorcerer, for so his name is translated, withstood them, seeking to turn the proconsul away from faith. Then Saul, who was also called Paul, filled with the Holy Spirit, looked intently at him and said, "Oh, full of all deceit and all fraud, you son of the devil, you enemy of all righteousness, will you not cease perverting the straight ways of the Lord?" See, you had men back then that were perverting the way of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, even in the name Yahushai. Remember, Israel had no problem blaspheming the holy name. Okay, Israelites had no problem taking the Lord's name in that manner. It says, and now indeed the hand of the Lord is upon you, and you shall be blind, not seeing the sun for a time. So Paul cursed him with blindness, and immediately a dark mist fell on him, and he went around seeking someone to lead him by the hand. Then the proconsul believed when he saw what had been done, being astonished at the teaching of the Lord. See that? Elymas the sorcerer, or also, watch, it says Paul was opposed by a man named Elymas. His real name was Bar Jesus, which means son of Jesus. See? So you had wicked Israelites that were identifying a relationship with Yahushai, but teaching in a left-hand manner, just like this guy. This guy, I watched a quick trailer. He's basically finding deceit to gain notoriety like Yahushai. Okay? It says, which means son of Yahushai, and Luke couldn't bear to call him that. So Luke wrote Acts. This Elymas, who was some kind of advisor to the proconsul, attempted to frustrate the ministry's efforts of Barnabas and Saul. See that? So you had wicked Israelites during the time of the gospel that were identifying themselves as men of the Lord, messiahs, prophets, and it came out that they were false prophets, false messiahs, and not men of the Lord. and they got confounded. Now let's go into this one real quick. This one's got a little bit more information I want to share with you. This is Acts 8. I'm just going into some examples in the scriptures how we have these accounts. Okay, just like in the scriptures, just like you're watching in this movie. Okay, so let's go to Acts 8 and let's start at 9. Acts 8 and 9. It says, but there was a certain man called Simon. Okay, there was a certain man called Simon, which before time in the same city used sorcery and bewitched the people of Samaria, giving out that himself was some great one, just like this movie. Go watch the trailer. All right, he's basically presenting himself to be the Messiah or like the Messiah. Okay, now let's keep reading. And it says, to whom they all gave heed, from the least to the greatest, saying, this man is the great power of God. So he had people believing on him. Now, Philip, all right, confounds him. But let's just go into some, let's see if we can find some commentary on this guy as well. So Acts 8, and let's just go down. Because there's some history I read about this guy, all right, that it's not in the scriptures, but he actually perished. But let's just see. Okay, verse 8, it says, no, we don't want that. Okay, we want this one. A certain man named Simon, the sorcerer, a certain man called Simon. This Simon had a fair degree of local fame. He was honored as one who didn't only have the power of God. They said of him, this man is great power of God, who previously practiced sorcery. In the Bible, sorcery is associated with occult, magical practices, and often with the taking of mind and mood altering drugs. Wow. So he dabbled, all right, into certain things to gain a spirit. All right. You know, to gain a spirit. It says whatever real power Simon had, it was from Satan and not God. What? See? And I'm telling you, they made a movie, all right, depicting one of these guys, because this is what this guy is doing in the movie. He's coming from a left-hand side to present himself on the level or magnitude of Yahushua. You know, how foul is that? So Esau, if you want Esau to admit or show that the Israelites are of color, he's going to give it to you like this, okay? If you want Esau to finally admit that the Jerusalemites, as he coined it, the Israelites, yes, are so-called black and brown men, he's going to give it to you in this plight. This is how he's going to give it to you, showing you a wicked Israelite as a false Messiah. Then he's going to make it a comedy out of it to make you fall in love or side with this character and say that, oh, he's not that bad. See how, hey, Esau's a demon, man. Blessed is he that readeth. These are things that you got to watch out for. So yeah, in one instant, you'll be like, yeah, it was nice to see Israelites depicted as their true, color. But in the same breath, you have to watch it through the lens of a false Messiah. You have to watch it through the lens of a false prophet. And then they're going to make you laugh at this false prophet, become close with this false prophet and reason with him and see his side of the story. See? Hey, Esau's a devil, man. It says, who previously, okay, it says this specific wording indicates that Simon was a magi. In the ancient world, there was a class of astronomers and scientists known as magi, Matthew 2:1. All right. And it says, but local wizards and sorcerers also took the title. They used it to prey on the ignorance and superstitions of the common people. That's why you have that account in Acts with the 7 sons of Sceva. Okay. It says, Ramses describes the magi, especially the lower sort, who appealed to the widespread superstition of the ancient world, as the strongest influence that existed in that world, and one that must either destroy or be destroyed by Christianity. You see that? So there was a heavy influence of left-handed worship during the time of Yahushua, during the time of the gospel being spread, and even now. So this movie is based off a magi. This movie is based off an Israelite who is a false Messiah, but wanted notoriety as the true Messiah. So this is wicked. Okay, this is showing you the level of wickedness that was going on back then, and Esau has packaged it up in a movie to present it to the world. And you know, Jake's gonna look past this. They're gonna look past him portraying himself, as the Messiah, and they're just gonna like the fact that it's black people. See how he'll put your face out there. Yeah, I'll put you on the big screen, but you gotta go through my level. You gotta go through my realm. See, this is the level that Esau goes. So just be on the lookout. This movie's not coming out till January of this January, right? Yeah, because that'll be 2024. So in a couple months, like 6-7 months. What's it right now? Basically September. So September, October, November, December, January. Yeah, 5 months. So 5 months from now, there's going to be a movie that's going to come out depicting the Israelites as men of color, but they're going to do it through a biblical lens on the left-hand side of a false Messiah or a false prophet, you see? So, I just wanted to touch on that movie. I really don't got much more to say on it. This is like the second or third time I've seen this this movie pop up. So I just wanted to, do my take on it. And look right here. They're depicting him as the Messiah, as the Last Supper. Let's see. They got 9 photos. Let's see right here. Are they going to let us see any? Not really a big deal. Okay, look. Yep. Look at this. Here we go. See? Yeah, they'll make them Jakes. They'll show you as Jakes, but they'll give it to you on the left-hand side. All right. So you got the Jake woman right there. Okay, let's see. I'm just looking through. All right. Here, this first time I'm looking. Yep. Look, they're in Jerusalem. He's a Jerusalemite. Look, he's got the white robe on. All right. Looks like he's got eyeliner on. It's blasphemy. Okay. Yep. We seen that one. Yep. Got the fringes on. Look, all Jakes, man. All Jakes. Look at that. All Israelites. He's using Israelites to make fun of Israelites. Right there. Look, see? Look at that. He's portraying himself as Yahushai, talking to the Romans. See? See that? But they did it as a comedy. Okay? They did it as a comedy and a false Messiah. And let's look up some quick information on Simon the Sorcerer. All right, real quick. Let's put that in. Ain't that something, huh? Simon the Sorcerer. Let's put in the Bible. It says Simon was a sorcerer. That meant he dealt in supernatural power before he even heard Philip preached or ever heard of Yahushua Mashiach. He used magical art for a long time. Let's see what happened to him. It says Simon Magus. Check this out. Now this isn't biblical. It says another apocryphal document, right, gives a slightly different version of the above incident, which was shown in context of a debate in front of Emperor Nero. In this version, Paul the Apostle is present along with Peter. Simon levitates from a high wooden tower made upon his request and dies, divided into 4 parts due to the fall. So this isn't in biblical history, but they're stating this is what happened to the sorcerer. Peter and Paul are then imprisoned by Nero, who further orders that Simon's body be kept carefully for 3 days. So I'm not going to go into any of that. This is what they're stating. But the point is, at the end of the day, is false messiahs and false prophets will be destroyed. Okay, so it's heavy to see that Esau admitting that the Israelites are of color, but he's giving it to you through the stance of a false messiah. So that's really my take on it. I'm not going to go too much further into it. The movie hasn't been released, but the trailer has came out. So, be on the lookout for it. Like I said, I believe it's in the month of January 2024, but quite funny. You also have Jamie Foxx getting ready to play God. Oh, here's the Assyrian. Look at that. You got the Assyrian up there. All right. So look at that, brothers. He'll show you that you are the Israelites, but he'll show you through the lens of a false Messiah. Ain't that something? Look, got the sackcloth on, garment down to the foot. Look, they know what they're doing. They know. They know. So, I'm just going to leave it there. I just wanted to hit this lesson real quick. We're getting ready to enter the Sabbath, which tonight is also the Feast of Tabernacles. So, hey, call Yahweh Shai. We've been warned We were already warned about false messiahs, false prophets, and you're going to see more of this. You're going to see more of this. You're going to see more blasphemy. Oh, don't forget the movie or the show Black Jesus. Okay, so hey, this shows you Esau knows, and that's another thing. Why is he depicting, as he coined them, Jerusalemite? Why is he depicting them of color? See, so it just goes to show you that the truth is in the scriptures, and the truth is we are the Hebrew Israelites. So he'll give you half truth mixed with whole lie. It's just up to us through the Holy Spirit to be mindful. And real quick, it just jumped on my spirit, so I'm just going to end it with this: Ephesians 4:14. You just got to be locked in, man, now more than ever. Be locked in now more than ever. Ephesians 4:14, it says that we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine, every wind of movie, every wind of opinion, by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive. So be careful, be on your watch, understand the times that we are in. All right. So he'll give you half truth, whole lie. So be aware of false prophets, false messiahs. I'd like to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rachakodash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. With that being said, Shalom.